And then I also have my PS4. I actually have, can I do that again? That is a PS5.
Yes.
I just saw PS4 here. I'm like, wait, that is my PS5. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Normani, and welcome to my episode of These Pieces. Come on. So first, I want to start off with my pastime. And here I have my beautiful PS5. I actually grew up as a gamer. My dad, he brought me up well. This was our form of bonding. Anytime he would come home from work or I would come in from dance or school, this was really our way to connect. And I have here some of my favorites. These are just a few. Here I have Uncharted. It's really about exploration, unlocking new levels. And I also have Call of Duty. Yes, my favorite is playing the campaign on Call of Duty. I'm still working on online playing. But Grand Theft Auto, growing up, that was my one. I consider myself a gamer. I think I'm pretty good. On to the next. Okay, so here we have just a few of my favorite items from my most monumental performances. Here I have my very first custom microphone. This was actually from 2019. I went on tour with Ariana Grande, and I remember that just being such a pivotal time for me in my career, especially as a solo artist. I had always been a huge fan of Ariana, looked up to her tremendously, and it was just an amazing opportunity. I went on right before Ariana, but people were showing up for me, and it felt really nice. And then here are actually my in-ears that I used. They have sparkles on them. I was really big when it came to just rhinestones and sparkles. I grew up in competitive dance, so my mom would literally rhinestone every single custom outfit my grandma made, because she made all of my costumes. So it kind of just stuck, rhinestone girl. And here I have my dance shoes from Dancing with the Stars. This was really a special moment for me and my grandma, because we watched Dancing with the Stars from me growing up. That was huge in my household. Being able to have that opportunity and really have my family there every single week meant a lot to me. But it was also one of the most challenging things that I would say that I've ever done, because I remember at the time I was still in Fifth Harmony and we were doing a tour in Asia. Every single week I would fly back and forth for live taping with Val, who was the best partner ever, but it was brutal. And next up, this has to be honestly the most special piece. My grandma made these guys. She made these from scratch. I'm telling y'all, my grandma, I don't know if I'm able to swear, but she's with the y'all. Like, most talented, so creative, and I honestly feel like that's partially where I get my creativity. Like I said, growing up, she made every single one of my dance costumes. I competed for Miss Texas. She made my evening gown, which made it even more special. And she made these in honor of my very first album, Dopamine, that I will cherish for life. This bracelet right here is very significant to me. I've actually had it since I was 10 years old, and I ended up getting it as a gift for my very first dance solo. I remember performing to Sheila E.'s Glamorous Life. That was my very first time stepping out by myself, because I would always be a part of the group dances, but I wanted my own trophy. I remember telling my dance teacher that. She was like, in order for that to happen, you gotta do a solo. And I did. And it just really captures a lot of different monumental moments for me in my life. I have a turtle on here. I have two turtles named BB and BJ. I have Texas with a little heart. I have a bee on here. This is sick, y'all. Obviously, you know I love me some bee. She's inspired me. These charms are from some of my favorite people too, like my mom, my dad, my grandma got me this infinity charm here. Hold up, I can't forget about my New Orleans charm, okay? My family would not let me hear the end of it. I'm originally from New Orleans. Hurricane Katrina actually moved us to Houston, Texas. So I read that. Okay, so here I actually have my MTV Video Play Award. This right here was such a pivotal time for me in my career. Everything was happening so fast, and I'm very blessed and fortunate and grateful for that. I got to work with some of my favorite artists coming right out the gate, Khalid, but here with Sam Smith. And that really that changed my life forever and honestly the trajectory of my career. And here, this is my Variety Golden Globes Adobe Award, and it is for Breakthrough Artist. This is so symbolic and so special for me because I was able to really step into a space that I wasn't too familiar with. I've always wanted to do film and television, but obviously music, rightfully so, has occupied a lot of time, but has blessed me to be able to be in other positions to also be creative in a different way that I've always wanted to. And so to be recognized being, I guess, the newbie in the space was just really, really dope, especially amongst all my peers who have been doing it for such a long time, so. And here I actually have my necklace. I actually wore this in my very first film called Freaky Tales, so this means a lot to me, and I just really enjoy being able to be a sponge in this new creative space that I hadn't really spent much time in before, so I'm very excited. And I was proud of myself. I'm normally very critical, but I was able to watch the film and I was like, you did good, kid. Very proud of you. So it was nice.
This collection has some serious star power, but yours doesn't need accolades like these to be worth protecting. Whether your trophy case is sporting, music awards, or math honors, Geico can help you feel confident it has the protection it needs.
And these are some of my biggest purchases: my house and also my G-Wagon. Dream car, always wanted it. Was blessed enough and fortunate to finally be able to get it. So I'm gonna show y'all. Here we have my beautiful baby, my G-Wagon. I love her so much. I've spent a lot of time in this car right here listening to music. I probably spent the most time in this car listening to my album, Dopamine. So I'm very, very blessed and grateful that I was able to finally get my dream car. We actually heading to the studio right now, so we gonna get going. But I hope you guys enjoyed my episode of these pieces, and I'm gonna see y'all on tour. I better see y'all on tour. Or else. Just kidding. Love y'all. Bye.